Hi everyone, NETFQ here, and what I thought we'd do today is go and do some gas harvesting, or with the Operation Permafrost, it's actually vapor harvesting. So I'm in a prospect here. This is just a basic fit prospect. I'm sure there are better fits out there, but what I've got is in the high slots. I've got two gas cloud harvester Tech 2s and a covert cloaking device, which is always good to have, and yeah, just a 1mm afterburner, a shield extender, and adaptive vulnerability field Tech 2 in the mid slots. And for the low slots, I've just got the standard damage control unit. I've got an initial stabilizer, and I've got two nanofiber internal structure Tech 2s, and for the rigs, just a standard defense field extenders. So yeah, without further ado, let's go and do some gas mining and see how much we can get. So these gas miners here, yeah, the range has to be within 1500 meters, so it's a lot closer than the ore that we were mining the other day. But yeah, we'll see what we can get up to. So let me just turn my adaptive vulnerability field extender on. Adaptive vulnerability field on, not shield. Right, here we go. So with the afterburner on, I go what, 1200, yeah, 1283 meters a second. So it's quite quick. Right, we have arrived, and oh, those rats really did do some nasty stuff to me. Right, I don't see. Okay, let me just get out of the way of these rats, because they will probably do some damage, and I don't have any drones on this ship, so that's going to be quite interesting. Okay, so we've got some gas clouds here. We've got two of them, and they're all within 0, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, they're actually obviously quite huge gas clouds, because if they're all within 0, then that's just, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And so yeah, let's just start mining away then. So it's pretty interesting, the fact that I seem to be quite far away from this gas cloud, and yet it's still saying I'm at 0 on it. So it seems that the whole atmosphere of this dwarf planet is gas that you can mine, or vapor that you can mine. Hence, yeah, I guess why the images here just show the vapor coming off the planet. So I guess that's all mineable. So it doesn't matter where you go, you can still mine. So as you can see, I've got my afterburner on, heading in a direction that is away from this gas cloud, and it's still saying it's at 0 meters. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see how much we've mined so far. Okay, so I've mined 8 units of it so far. So I guess it's 4 meters, sorry, 4 units per harvester. And the cycle time of these harvesters, what's the cycle time? Where's the cycle time? No, it'll be under, it's got to be under attributes. Optimal range. Okay, cycle time is 30 seconds, and obviously that's with the skills that I have. So every 30 seconds I get 2 vapor units, or I guess gas units, per harvester. So that's 4 per 30 seconds. So basically 8 a minute, isn't it? And it's pretty good. I'm really impressed with that. So all these rats have locked me, and they're actively shooting at me, and all I'm doing is just got my afterburner on and going in a straight line, and none of them are hitting me. That's really impressive. And as you can see, all the rat missiles are all going every which way but hitting me. Look at this one. Oh, that one hit. Did that one hit? No, that one went straight past me. That one's going to go straight past me as well. Yep, they're all missing, aren't they? Oh, that one hit. But it didn't do any damage at all. That one hit as well. And that one hit. And my shields are holding just nicely. Look, that one hit as well. So yeah, they are absolutely doing no damage at all. And look, they're actually quite far away. So it's only really these two little ones that are hitting me. Although there's a hell of a lot of missiles though, isn't there? So even though these guys here are, what, 200 kilometers away, are they actually firing missiles at me? Can I actually look at one? Yeah, they are too. Look at that. This guy here is firing missiles from 250 kilometers away. Look at that. That's just absolutely nuts. Look at that, one after the other. Surely he had run out of missiles. That is just absolutely nuts. Look at that. Why would they do that? That's quite interesting. Look, it's just about what, 280 kilometers away, and he's still firing his missiles. They must be good missiles because they are actually getting, look, they are actually getting quite close to me. Look at that. So those missiles have a huge range. You know, the only missile that I know that has a big range is a cruise missile, but I don't think they go up to what, 300 kilometers in range. That's just an insane amount of range. That's crazy. And my reprocessing facilities are 300, so I can actually just warp to them from this range. And look, the gas cloud still says 0 meters towards them. Yeah, and as you can see, there's my two gas harvesters there, just showing that yeah, the gas is basically just over here, isn't it? That's it's good to know that, the fact that, you know, you do have that ability to mine anywhere, so you can just put your afterburner on to get away from the rats. So let's just say I want to just orbit this guy at my current range, which is over 400 kilometers. There's my gas harvesters, the green tinge there, going about their business, just mining away, mining all this lovely ore. So I guess that would mean that if the vapor is everywhere around this planet, then these aren't ever going to run out. It's saying that there are 2 of them, but I guess they have an infinite supply of gas that you could harvest. So you could basically sit here all day harvesting, and yeah, just every once in a while just go and drop off your vapor. That's quite interesting, that. So it's just probably, you could say that this is easier to do than doing the ore mining, because with the ore mining, well, it was one cycle was just over 400 units of that ore, and each cycle was like 149 minutes which is, you know, quite a long time. It's definitely what, 2.5 minutes per cycle to get, you know, 400 units, and you needed to process from the facility 160 units, if I remember rightly. And I know that with this ore, I think to process each lot, it's only 30 units. So 30 units of this vapor will get you 2 of those minerals. So yeah, but then again, I can just sit here doing this and just ignore the rats, because look, my from the initial bombardment when I actually first got to the gates, that's now all repaired itself, and yeah, these rats aren't getting me. Really, really good, really worth it. I'm really impressed with that. 1 unit. Okay, so yeah, 15 units gives you 1, so 30 units give you 2. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, that makes sense. Pretty good. Right, I am going to sit here and I am going to wait for my ore hold to fill up, and once it's filled up, I will come back to you and we'll reprocess it all. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so this is probably a better way to do it. I think what was happening is I was getting too far out of range, and the mechanics of this event meant that if you get too far out of range, the rats can hit you quite easily. So what I've now done is I'm just now orbiting the reprocessing facility. I'm orbiting at 66 kilometers. I'm still got my max speed up, which is 1280 meters a second, and the rats are not hitting me. So I think that is the success formula. So instead of trying to go in a straight line and getting too far away from everything, it's just best to stay within range of these towers and just orbit them as quick as you can. And as you can see, the rats aren't able to hit me. So yeah, we'll see how this goes now. Quite interesting how before that I was going the same direction, everything was alright, and then suddenly the rats started really whacking me, and so yeah, I can only put that down to the fact that I was just getting out of range of the event boundaries, if you like. But yeah, so best to stay as close as you can. So that's what I'm doing, and yeah, we'll check that out. So yeah, see how this goes. Okay, and we are now full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ore back, or not ore, I should say gas or vapor back, and see if we can reprocess it. So I'm not going to reprocess it at this facility because, as I said, it's 30 for 2. So 30 units of vapor for 2 minerals. So I want to go back to my corporation reprocessing facility just to see if we can get a little bit more out of it than 30 for 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Wow, it takes a while for that white hue to disappear, doesn't it? That's horrible. Anyway. I'm actually keen to see exactly if anyone is actually selling this stuff. Okay, I can't actually, I can only find it in contracts, so it looks as though that you can't sell it on the open market. Okay, so someone's selling 16 of them in Jita for 10 million. But not that many people are actually selling it, unless someone's just bought everything up. I don't understand why can't I search for it in the local market? No, nothing found. It's not even there. That's quite interesting. So only the ore is here. And no one's selling the ore. But yeah, it's quite interesting how the ore is there, can be looked for on the open market, but the vapor you can't search on the open market for it. So it's quite interesting that. I'm not sure why that is, because I do have you know, the fact that, you know, just display everything even if it is not in you know, in the if it's not in the market, it's still going to display it. See, the show only available, so I've got that ticked off, so it should show it if it's not there. But it, yeah, interesting that. Anyway, let's go back. Here we go, going to dock in our refinery here, and we'll see how much of those minerals that we get. Really awesome prospect. It's a Tech 2 yeah, mining ship. It's an expedition mining ship. So maybe I could have actually done that a bit quicker, because hold on, let's just wait for me to dock here, because it's saying mining frigate bonus. Okay, so mining frigates I have, I think I've got let's have a look. Mining frigate. Oh. Why is that? Why is nothing coming? Oh god, okay, it has to be capitals as well. Wow, it's case sensitive. Okay, mining frigates I've got level 5, so I get the 5% reduction in gas cloud harvesting duration, which is good. Expedition frigate bonuses, so mining yield, 5% bonus to mining yield. So I've only got yeah, level 1, so that's not very good, is it? So I should really get that up, because that's a 5% bonus to mining yield. So I assume mining yield also applies to gas harvesting as well. So yeah, I should really bump that up. Anyway, I'll do that a bit later. So yeah, great ship, and is what you need to do to mine gas. Right, so let us now take these out, and we'll put them in our item hanger. And I'll actually take this away. I'll put these in minerals because that's what I did with the ore. So I want to just reprocess this and see how much we get. So I am going to get, it's not going to tell me, is it? What is that? That's going to say 36 total. So out of a total of 67, I'm only going to get 36. Now that is a reprocessing efficiency of 54. So actually let's just work that out, because the other one, as I said, if you go and process it at the facility in the site itself, you get 30 units, reprocess 30 units, and you get 2 minerals out of it. So the fact that we are reprocessing a total of where does it see base yield? How much is it? It's not telling us how much that is. What is it? Okay, 1015. So 1015 and divide that by 30. That's 33.8, right? Times 2, so that's 67 that would get if we reprocessed it at the other facility. And here it's saying we only get 36, so that's like half. That's absolutely ridiculous. So let's not do that here. So it's saying we're going to get 36. That's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this ore and we're going to go back to the other one. Now I'm not going to take this 15, which is here, because I need this space here to actually have the minerals deposited into. So let's just leave that as it is, and we'll just take our 10,000 cubic meters of it, and we'll just go back and just find out if we can get a better rate, because I'm sure it was 30 for 2, which should give us around 67 minerals. But yeah, that was ridiculous. That was 36. That's absolutely nuts. So let's go back and see if it is actually any better, or if, you know, maths is not very good. Oh, look at that, there's a hell there on the gate, taking the gate. Oh, not a hell, sorry, a Titan. Interesting to see that. A Titan gating. That's that's unusual. Alright, let's go back. Now I'm going to have to do this really quick, because those rats are going to really start annoying me. I'll have to orbit the station, I think, at 1,000, because yeah, if I stop, they do hit quite hard, the rats, that is. How many points do I have now, by the way? On this character I have, oh, I can get a skin. I can get a Merlin skin. Yay, no one flies a Merlin. Who flies a Merlin? An alpha clone. Right, okay, let's go back to our ice dwarf. I'll turn my shields on, and we'll reprocess this just to see how much we can get. So yeah, 10,000 cubic meters, 1,000 units. We'll see how much we get from it. Jump. Come on, jump before these rats hurt me. Alright, here we go. Now the gas one is the top one, so we have to go to the top one, which is this one here. So if we can orbit that at 1000, turn our micro warp drive on, or actually it's just enough to burn it on. Okay, so that's 15, so if we go there we get 1. Okay, so let's just continue to do that. Okay, I thought I was within that distance. Okay, let's orbit at 500 then. What do we have? 8. So I guess, you know, the refinery then that I was using just doesn't have any bonuses for gas. It has the bonuses for ore. So if you're going to reprocess the ore that you get from these sites, then it's best to do it in a refinery. But obviously if your refinery doesn't have any modules to increase the efficiency of reprocessing gas, it's always best to do it in the site itself, which I'm doing. So as you can see, you know, before, if I was going to reprocess all of that ore, I would have only got 36 units or 36 minerals out of it. But as you can see, I've now reprocessed all my ore apart from 10, and I'm able to get 66 minerals out of it. So yeah, that's a hell of a lot better than doing the reprocessing in the refinery. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Yeah, that's awesome, brilliant. So I've got 66 minerals. Okay, well I'm going to go back and yeah, deposit this stuff and figure out what I'm going to do with it. And I don't think is anyone actually selling it in the open market here. Okay, yeah, some people are selling them for basically what, 500,000 ISK each. And is anyone actually buying? Okay, so yeah, some people are buying them. Yeah, someone bought them for 500,000. So it's pretty interesting, that. Yeah, cool, awesome. Okay, well I hope you found this video insightful, and I guess, you know, from my point of view, gas mining is a hell of a lot more easier than ore mining, simply because you don't have to worry about the rats. You know, there could be twice as many, 3 times as many rats in that event site, and it wouldn't bother me in my prospect. So just as long as I keep on moving and just orbit something, the rats aren't going to hit me, and then I can just stay there, mine away. And as I said, if I had my expedition frigate skills up a bit more, then I'd be able to mine a lot more ore quicker. Well, not ore, I should say vapor quicker. So anyway, yeah, until the next time, fly safe and bye for now.